All right, let's catch some fish. I'm gonna start off by throwing this little spinner with a twisty tail jig on it. And we'll try the pier first. The water's a little muddy and it's a little choppy coming in. Kind of got a south wind going on. But we got some nice rock jetties over here with a little bit more protected water that I think the perch will be hanging out at. So I'll give these pylons a try along the pier first, and then we'll make our way down there if we're not getting anything here. The water is also a little muddy. So if it was cleaner water, these pylons usually are holding perch in the summertime. So you can just kind of walk down piers, docks, and jig for them, and usually do pretty good. But when the water's looking like chocolate milk, they're not always on it. So it's always worth trying though. I mean, we've had days where we come out to piers and you can catch, you know, 30 or 40 fish just off of a pier just doing this. You can use a single jig like I'm using, or tie double jigs and jig them both together. So I'll try a few pylons, see if I can't pluck one, and then we'll make our way down to the rocks. We will try stepping down here to start, just kind of cast it along. Just gotta find a good spot to step down and watch out for the snakes. Oh, dude, that was a hit. First hit of the morning. Tide's kind of low and going out. Should have checked that before I came fishing, but I think we can still get a few. Oh, felt like a hit. They're not sticking it. Try sliding the hook a little further back. There he is. There's one, finally. Oh, it's a good perch. He's digging. He's digging. That's what we're looking for, folks. Nice sized white perch right there. Finally. That's a good eater right there. Hopefully I can get about a dozen more of them. There is another one. There's another one. Woohoo! I love perch fishing. Oh, a decent one too. Yep, that's a fatty. That's a fatty. Choked the little spinner. Yes, sir. In the bucket he goes. So the good thing is with perch is if you find one, there's a good chance, not all the time, but there's a good chance there's going to be a school of them. At least of, you know, a couple. And sometimes you can get on a really big school of them, and that's a ton of fun because it's like every cast. One just blew up right there. So I should be able to pluck a few more from this spot. Just doing steady retrieves. There he is. There he is. They're all good eating size too. They're all good eating size. Like I said, they are absolutely delicious fish to eat. So I'm gonna see if I can take home about a dozen, because me and Layla love eating perch. And I just got a new deep fryer to try out, so I can do a catch, clean, cook with them. You really don't need to use heavy gear for perch. I think I'm using like 4-pound test right now. I've got an ultralight rod and just using little jigs. They make little perch spinners. Rooster tails work great. Little spoons work great. Rattle traps. All of those perch absolutely love, and they hang around most structures. So if you're fishing from a boat or kayak, you can get up on some structure, cast to it, or jig on it. And then there's a lot of good structure that you can access from the shore in our region. You know, a lot of public piers, beaches. So that's what I'm targeting today. There's one. There he is. finally. Kept popping the surface over there. Oh yeah. Another good one. Uh-oh. That's not good. All right, guys, well, it's about an hour and a half later, and I almost lost my phone. I caught that last fish, and I was pulling my phone out to take a picture. It fell out of my hand, bounced around the rocks, fell way down. Over the past hour and a half, I've been moving rocks out of the way, had to get a ratchet strap, lift the rock out, slid down into this hole, fell around in the water, and got my phone. And to my surprise, it was still on, so right now it's drying out. There's still been a few perch popping around, so Colby's down with me now. We're gonna try and catch a few more fish for y'all. And yeah, even though the sun's up, it's hot, it's low tide, you can still catch perch. So that's what we're gonna do. I mean, they were just been hanging around out here. All right, I'm gonna take one more cast and we can go further down. Was that you that cast it out there?
Yeah.
Got one. Got him. He ain't that big, but I'm still gonna cook him up. Still get a fillet out of him or use them for crab bait. They are a really good crab bait. Oh, one had it right there. You hit it. Just like a short strike. They like to hang on these rock points, right? Oh my gosh, come on. Have a hit right as you said that?
Yeah.
Just pulling my bait down. See if I can get him. They love to ambush stuff right here. There he is. There he is. Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one. Ooh. Woohoo. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dude, flip right in there. That one slammed it. Another good size one. We gonna have ourselves a fish fry. Boom. Colby's on the board with a fish. Not bad. Little birthday fish. The big one ate today.
Yes, sir.
Got one. Feels tiny. What do I have? Oh, it's because my freaking drag's so loose. He's pulling drag on me. That's why he felt tiny. It's an eater. Look at that. Shit. Nice. See if I can get another one. Uh-oh, that's a rockfish.
Really?
Or a perch. Dude, it took off like a rockfish. It's probably just a nice perch. Yeah, it's a perch. Oh my gosh, it started screaming. I was like, oh, I got a little rockfish. Just a nice perch. They're cool to look at in the water too. Money. All right, guys, Colby and I are calling it quits. We did end up with, I think, about a dozen nice sized white perch. So, you know, for about an hour, hour and a half fishing this morning, not too bad. Gonna be a good fish fry. So I'm probably gonna do a catch, clean, cook with these. So once I get back later this afternoon, I'm gonna put them on some ice and then fillet them up and show you guys how I prefer to cook them. So stay tuned for that. All right, guys, I'm about halfway through cleaning the fish. Got some nice fillets here, and probably gonna cook them up later, but just want to show you all real quick how I fillet my perch. Usually I like to have an electric knife, don't have that with me today, so just using the old fillet knife. So first make a cut right behind the gill plate, follow that spine really close to the spine all the way down. Don't cut all the way through. You're gonna flip the fish, go right behind it, skin it, fillet it down. Once you got that, peel that out, and there's your perch fillet. So we'll go ahead and finish and then get to cooking them. So once you're done cleaning your fish, you're gonna wanna rinse them off in the sink just to make sure you get any scales, extra skin, any of that nasty stuff off. Get them nice and clean, and then lay them out on some paper towels. Pat them down, make them dry. You don't want them to be super wet when you throw them in the pan. Then you're gonna turn your burner on, get your pan there, get your oil, put a little bit of oil in the pan. I like to add a little bit of non-stick olive oil spray in there too. Just helps the fish cook a little better. Then the seasonings I'm gonna use are black pepper and J.O. Make sure you get that oil all the way around the pan, get it nice and hot. Once you got the pan nice and hot, go ahead and put your fillets in. You can put as many as you can fit. I'm only able to fit about half of them in this pan, so that's what I'm gonna do. Kind of lay them in there, move them around in that oil, get them nice and even, and we'll add one more there just because I can fit it in. Then I like to add a little bit of lemon juice to it. Just helps it cook through. I like that lemon flavor in my fish when I'm not frying them, if I'm just, you know, putting them in the pan, cooking them. Then you're gonna go ahead and add your seasoning, adding pepper here, and a little bit of J.O. Just a nice even coat along all the fillets. Don't wanna do too much. Once they've been cooking for about 2 minutes on each side, you can go ahead and flip them. They're starting to look real nice there. Just kind of make sure they're cooking evenly. And then to that side, again, we can add some pepper, and then we're also gonna add our J.O. again, just to make sure they're nice and seasoned. I like a little bit of kick to my fish. So once they're done cooking, about 2 minutes on each side, you can go ahead and take them off and they're ready to eat. Let them cool off. Sometimes they will break apart like that, but it doesn't really matter. And then what you guys are gonna be left with is some beautiful, nicely seasoned perch fillets that are gonna be ready for the table. This recipe is absolutely delicious. It's super simple, doesn't take long to cook at all, and be a fan favorite around the dinner table. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you guys on the next video.